Hey guys, I'm back again. So today we're talking about the TikTok star, and he wasn't just on TikTok. He was pretty much on, I would say, all social media platforms. He was on Instagram. I believe he just kind of blew up from with his subscribers. So Instagram, he was around, was it 900,000? And TikTok, I believe he was close to a million. Well, combined, something around that, but he was pretty popular. And his name is Ali Abulaban. I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. The weird thing about this story is when you look at the couple, and of course hindsight is 2020, because just because we see a good-looking couple, it doesn't mean that there aren't anything going on. We all know behind the scenes, behind closed doors, that happy face that's in public, that the family sees, that your job assumes, that's not always what it is. So we have someone who became quite famous. A little backstory on him is that he was 29 years old. He is Palestinian. He wanted to be like a singer, a singer. He wanted to do, to be an actor. And he was just like, he had a lot of parodies that he would do. And he went viral on a couple of different sketches that he would do, like comedy sketches and things. And he was quite funny, actually. He did a 6ix9ine, the rapper, and he sounds just like him. You know how some comics can listen to a person's voice and they can do that exact same voice? That's what he did. He was really good. And he would just impersonate like Tony Montana, the fictional character from that movie, from the gangster movie. He would impersonate him. He would impersonate other like dramas, and he was like, he just became quite famous off of that. So one would think that sometimes when popularity goes to your head, you become arrogant. And you start to think that everyone is supposed to do what you want. Everyone is beneath you. You're better than everyone. And he kind of believed his own hype, because he had a very beautiful family. He was 29 years old. His wife, Anna, was gorgeous. She was, I believe, 28. And he had his little girl that was 5 years old. So if you looked at some of his TikTok videos, at the end, he was unraveling. But he also, it showed it there. So this is, again, I don't just say, oh, he did this, he did that. You have to say alleged because, we weren't there. But You seen him on one of the TikTok videos, and he was doing drugs. And he tried to say that it was fake, but yeah, no one believed it. And he would get on the video and just have rants, and just was getting really unhinged. So they're saying that her friends knew early on that there was an issue with him. You know, they knew he was controlling because, like, they were saying he would pick up the phone and he would answer. He would pick up the phone and he would answer her friends' calls. And okay, a question that I was having with a friend of mine, and she was saying, when you're in a relationship, there shouldn't be any secrets. Okay, that's true. But do you guys think that in a relationship, should you have a password on your phone? What do you think? Because my thing is, there shouldn't be any secrets. So, for example, you know how women, when they're in relationships and they're like, I didn't know my husband this, my husband that, and it's like, and everyone on the outside, it's like, how did you not know? And then there's other couples and women, they're like, yeah, I knew everything, or I knew what was going on, blah, 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 whatever. So do you think that is an invasion, or do you think that it shouldn't be, because that's the secret pretty much? Because if you don't have anything to hide, why is there a code on your, do you know what I mean? Like, why do you have that? So in this situation, he was a bit intrusive. Yeah, it was much with this guy, but we're talking a regular person. In front of our eyes, if you looked at his videos, you could see him going through those stages fast. We've seen it. So do you think that when she was seeing the signs, she should have gotten out of that relationship? Because if her friend seen it, then that means she's seen it. She's seen it, before they did, of course. Like, come on. So they were living in Virginia. He was born in Virginia, actually. And because of his dad being in the military, they're saying that's how they met. Because of through her father. And they started a relationship. He was really into her. He loved her a lot. It's just, he wanted to be controlling. He wanted to tell her what to do, what not to do. And that's a bit much. You can't, tell someone what to do. And he had his own life. He was doing well. But I guess it was a facade. Do you guys think that when people are on social media, that's where they get their friends and that recognition that they are a star, or they're famous, or they are popular, or they're saying he wasn't popular in school. He was shy. He was in school he was an introvert, but once he started to get the recognition from the social media platforms, now all of a sudden he's this superstar, and maybe he didn't know how to handle it. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that social media makes these stars, but they have no control over how to handle that stardom, sort of say, So even his cousin was like, Ali is aggressive, they were seeing the signs, because when you're around friends, they see it. He was demanding, controlling, and very jealous. So why did she stay for so long? Not victim blaming, I'm not doing that. But you know how people are like, do you think she should have tried to get away sooner? Because if friends seen it early on, then it was happening way before, And when she called the police and she decided to go ahead with the divorce, she kind of, lit that fire to where he knew what he was going to do. So what kind of advice do you think you can give someone if you see this type of situation going on? Don't tell them you're leaving. Try to plan an escape. Try to get away. But he was carrying a gun. He had a gun on him. So what do you do in this situation? What do you think she could have done differently? Because this guy was extremely jealous and it didn't seem like it was going to end well for her. So move out of state, out of town, to different place, like different identity. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, guys. Until next time. Talk to you later.